MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Coming up, heating bills skyrocket and make it nearly impossible for some to turn on their heat.
I'm Joe St. George. Getting an at-home COVID test that you can do in your kitchen hasn't been easy for a lot of people recently. Coming up, though, we'll tell you about the big changes expected this week. It's going to change at-home testing.
6:31 on this Monday. Chet Lehman, Matt Elwell with you here. Changes not only coming to testing, coming to our weather.
Yeah. Last week, frigid, snowy, every day. That was about the busiest week, well, certainly of the year so far.
Hands down.
This week's going to be a little quieter for us, at least overall. Temperatures this morning are frigid, so you want to bundle up as you're heading out. 4 below zero in Butte, 1 below zero in Belgrade. Most areas seeing teens and single digits early on. I think the afternoon warms up fantastic. A lot of sunshine for the first 3 quarters of the day, and then we'll start to see some clouds building in. Daytime temperatures for the Bozeman area, mid-30s by the early afternoon. Then we'll start to see these temperatures tail off a little bit into the evening. We do have clouds moving in. We'll talk about our snow chances this week and take a look at current snowpack. That's coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Matt. It is now 6:32 with the single digits and below zero temperatures and continuing cold. Some families have been forced to make the hard decision of what bills to pay and which ones have to wait. MTN's Hannah Hislop looked into some resources in Montana that can help and has a personal story of one family.
It's something that in the summer we take for granted. Heat. And with cold temperatures this winter in Montana, it has some people reconsidering even turning it on.
It's extremely frustrating because you're looking for help. Help is just there, but it's just out of reach.
Christina Wright is a mother of 4 who experienced homelessness and now lives with her children and mother, Cheryl Wright, in Section 8 housing. Cheryl is the only one who brings in an income. Christina has been actively seeking Social Security disability for her injuries, but hasn't been able to get it for the last 4 years. Energy Share is a privately funded organization who aims at helping those in emergency situations.
They have unforeseen circumstances or unexpected things that have happened, like getting laid off or, their car breaks down or something like that. And they just don't have the money in the bank.
Another option for those who are struggling to turn on their heat this winter is the government-funded program Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, also known as LIHEAP.
Eligibility for assistance is based on your income and resource limits. So for a family of 4, that income limit is about $52,000 a year. Both homeowners and renters can apply for the programs.
Energy Share helps about 2,500 people across the state, and LIHEAP helps as many as 18,000 people. Haberman told me that they expect to see a nearly 50% increase this year alone in the price of heating bills. And for some, that makes it nearly impossible to turn on their heat. And for the Wright family, their housing depends on if they pay their energy bill.
And that's why it's so frustrating and such a high fear factor, is because if our electric is not paid, we lose our housing as well.
Cheryl makes a little over $800 a month to support 5 people. Their heating bill this month jumped over $130 from last month. Combining other expenses into the mix makes paying the heating bill nearly impossible. But for the Wrights, they need to in order to keep a roof over their head. The Wrights have applied for government help in the past. However, the help didn't come quick enough.
But it really does take a very long time for the assistance to kick in. And even if you tell your electric company that you're pending LEAP, they'll still shut you off.
Right.
And then even if you submit that shut-off notice or a warning or whatever to LEAP, they're just like, well, you have to wait your
turn,
your processing time. And I get the fact that, there's other people in line. But why wouldn't the people that are getting shut off or getting shut off notices be priority?
Both programs encourage applicants to apply through their local Human Resource Development Council. Now, if you're interested in applying for one or both of these programs, you can head over to kpax.com for all of those details. In Missoula, Hannah Hislop, MTN News.
6:35 now. COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations continue to impact healthcare systems across our state. But some big changes this week are expected when it comes to testing, specifically at-home tests. Our Joe St. George breaks down what you'll soon have to do if you want to check if your family is infected or not.
This week, more changes are expected in an effort to fight the pandemic. The biggest change, one involving those at-home tests, which, depending on where you live, can be difficult to find right now.
Americans will start to get reimbursed.
According to the White House COVID response team, this week is when insurance companies will be required to begin reimbursing you for buying those at-home tests in stores. The price of those have varied greatly recently, although usually they're between $14 to $25. The price has gone up nationwide over the last few days after various agreements with the federal government expired. So how will getting reimbursed work? Well, if a pharmacy or store doesn't work with your insurance company to make it free up front, it will likely mean you will still have to pay for it first on your own. To get reimbursed, you will likely have to go online and submit a claim. That process for some insurance companies takes 10 minutes to complete, with the money coming back to you in 10 to 15 days, although that may vary and take longer. As far as getting that separate government website up and running so that you can request free at-home tests, major news is expected this week as well, with the federal government finalizing agreements with the Postal Service to make sure they have enough staff to get those tests delivered. The public contracting period closed last week regarding this issue, and some tests will start arriving at government facilities this week, which means deliveries will start soon. If you are wondering if the United States can keep up with this demand, according to health officials, production has been ramping up nationwide. In September, the United States was producing around 50 million tests per month. This month, 200 million tests are expected. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.
6:37 now. For many people, this time of year can really weigh on mental health, and COVID only making it that challenge harder. Maya Rodriguez spoke to experts about what can be done to help beat the winter blues.
With the bright lights of the holiday season now dark, experts say it's a critical time to make sure people don't feel dim in the new year.
Well, it cuts across all age groups.
Deborah Wentz is president of the New Jersey Association of Mental Health and Addiction Agencies. She says this time of year, winter blues, or seasonal affective disorder, usually affects about 64% of people.
The likely culprit and cause of post-holiday blues is an adrenaline come down.
And while these winter blues can usually last a few weeks, Wentz says isolation because of the COVID pandemic has made it worse and in some ways more intense.
People are just tired of not getting back to normal.
But there are some things experts say people can do to help themselves deal with the winter blues. The first, practice self-care by exercising, getting enough sleep, and eating well, especially foods rich in vitamin D. People normally get vitamin D when exposed to sunshine, but don't get as much during the winter months.
There are some studies that show there's some correlation with diet as far as diminishing the effect of SAD or seasonal affective disorder.
Also, talk to others by phone or online. Even if you can't see them in person, connections make a difference. Volunteer. Giving back can help people feel less lonely, and it strengthens a sense of gratitude. And pets can also make a big difference with emotional health.
Letting our pets help us to get healthy is a great way to go. Just eye contact with our dogs and cats is healthy because those, elicit a feeling of love and comfort for us.
If things don't get better within a few weeks, it may be time to reach out for help from a mental health professional. But for most people,
it's also important not to be hard on yourself. Just be patient. This will pass. Sometimes you just need to take some time to bounce back.
To head into the rest of the new year on better footing. I'm Maya Rodriguez.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Good piece of advice right there. It is 6:40. We're going to take